Luke Leatherman with Feuling Parts, here to showcase our RACE Series lifters. This engine build here, 2019 Roadglide, we're going together with our short travel lifters. First and foremost, we checked our lifter bore diameters with our no-go gauges. This right here is an 8430 ball. This fit nice and snug in all four bores. The 8435 ball did not fit, so we're going with standard diameter lifters, which are 842 thousandths diameter. Here's a close-up. You can see our full travel RACE Series lifter, and then this is the short travel. We have an 85 thousandth spacer in here, so we're pushing the push rod seat down in the short travel. Short travel has a total of 115 thousandths travel. This has 200. We set this one, the full travel, with a preload of 100 thousandths. The short travel we're setting with 65, 70 thousandths of preload. And the benefit of the short travel is going to be the lifter doesn't have to fill as much because we've got less area now to fill. And when you're using steep ramped, fast acting camshafts, when you come around to the front side of the cam, there's not as much oil aeration inside the lifter because the lifter doesn't have to fill as much, therefore it's completely filled. With the Milwaukee 8 engine, we highly recommend using a one-piece fixed length push rod over an adjustable. You've got one rocker arm moving two valve springs, and you've got excessive force and the possibility of added harmonics in the valve train. So by using a one-piece fixed length push rod, we help reduce that. These are 165 wall thickness, nice tapered ends, and we've got two separate lengths right here because we just are installing our short travel lifters, so they require slightly longer push rods. So we have push rod fitments for both full travel lifters and our short travel lifters that require a slightly longer push rod. You want to check the oil through hole of the push rods to make sure you can see through them. Breather tech tip here. Here's your factory breather set up with the factory O-ring on it, and you can see the slop that's in there. We believe that this is the incorrect O-ring and or groove on the breather. And what a problem that we see up here in the cylinder heads is you can see how we've got where the breather plugs down into the cylinder head, which is a machined bore, and then where it bolts to is right on top of the casting, and that's not a machined surface, and it's not square to the bore that the breather plugs into. And so what happens is when these breathers get installed, they get cocked, and then it cocks the O-ring. And so the little tech tip that we have is you take a drain plug O-ring. We include these inside our camchest kits. And what we want to do is double O-ring. We put it on the bottom side, and you can see that it holds the O-ring in place. So that way when the breather cocks in there, you're still going to get a good seal with the breather to the cylinder head.